Don't call me Herstro in the way, but kind of interesting.
He looks different.
It's so beautiful.
Whoa! Whoa! They look so different. He looks like he's torched. He's like black. Oh, I really don't like squirrels. Ah, don't come near me. Come here, buddy. No. Come here. Hey guys, it's Poppy here. I'm finally in Romania! Bucharest. Yeah, I'm a Romanian who doesn't speak Romanian, and that really bothers me because when I go through airport security, I say hi, and I give them my Romanian passport, and I feel like a real idiot, and then after I'm like, thank you. So that's gonna change. It's gonna change right now. The only shitty part about being here right now is I chose to not listen to everybody and go in the winter time, which I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. I spent the last 2 months in Colorado, but I fucking hate the cold. Like, I've never been this way. Back of my hands match the palms of my hand. This is like a really frigid, painful cold. The transportation here is really awful. It's getting better though. They're building lines on the metro that is gonna make my life so much better, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. So at the moment, it takes me like an hour to get anywhere just because the transportation makes you go all the way around instead of like straight through. I actually live in one of the old communist buildings, so it's kind of cool, like historically speaking. My dad, he grew up in Romania and he escaped Romania. Now I'm kind of coming back here and learning about like the history and understanding my ancestors, blah blah blah, because there's no other Romanians in the family, and I feel like I need to carry this on, and now I can live in the EU. Might as well take advantage of why I can live in the EU. There's not really a lot of exciting stuff going on right in my life, to be quite honest, so I can't really make any videos of like adventures because my adventure day to day is going to class and studying Romanian, which is really fucking hard. And I wouldn't torture you by filming it and making you watch it, or torture you by hearing me speak Romanian. I didn't realize how hard this language is either. I figured since I speak a few of the Romance languages, this would be like, I don't know, a piece of cake, but no. It's the pronunciation. They have this letter that I think is impossible for Americans. Like, this letter, it's with an A or an I, and it's got a hat on it, and basically it's supposed to sound like, in my head, like the and so that like has to be somehow put into that sound. So I can't even say the word Romania in Romanian, which I feel really ridiculous for. And I can't say the word lemon. If I don't say lemon correctly, it's very, very inappropriate. So now when I go out to places, because I like lemon in my beer, I tend to order a lime yellow, is what I tell them. Like, can you bring me a lime yellow? The grammar is, it's something new. Like, I don't want to talk about it. The bottom line is I'm pissed that my dad didn't teach me Romanian, and I don't know why he didn't. Yeah, so basically all I've been doing, to be honest, is studying and drinking loads of coffee. Because I worked at a coffee shop before here, and then now I have a coffee addiction all of a sudden, so yeah, that's what happens. I'd love to show you what life is like in Romania, in Bucharest. But all that's going on right now is one, protest, which is actually a huge thing. So the protest is basically people saying that the government is corrupt because they want to let people out of the jails here. And they're not really saying that it's budget cuts. They're basically saying like, oh, well, if somebody stole that ham, they shouldn't be locked up in jail for like the next 10 years or whatever it is. In my opinion, you should not let a bunch of criminals out of jail. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. It's kind of an odd time for me to come here, other than just the frigidly cold weather here. I'm now here in the middle of protests, and every single day, every night, there are people going and protesting in front of the government building. There was 200,000 people. It was really cool, actually. I wish I understood a little bit more Romanian to understand the jokes on all the protest cards and stuff, but it was really cool to see how passionate a country gets together, and they're all chanting, and at one point we're walking through the crowd and then it just went dead silent, and I don't know, I was really amazed how they could choreograph to get everybody just to be quiet all at once. And the reason why they're quiet is because this is supposed to be a peaceful protest and not violent. And this is the biggest protest since the revolution, which was in 1989. So I feel like this is pretty cool to be a part of because I am Romanian. I was at the protest twice. So the first time when I was there, it kind of was turning not so peaceful because there was some, I think people were throwing fireworks, or they were saying that it was like the soccer players getting a little rowdy. Anyways, they started releasing gas, like, to basically irritate you, and so that was kind of interesting. I didn't really know what that meant, so I kind of freaked out a little bit. So here's a shot of me kind of trying to be all journalistic about it. So there is 150,000 people here protesting, and then 20-some thousand in each city all around Romania. Because I'm Romanian, I feel like I must protest, so I'm here. This is the biggest protest in Romanian history, other than the revolution. Oh, they're shooting the smoke. That is the gas that they're shooting to scare us away. I tried to go to the House of Parliament today, and it was closed thanks to the protests, and they don't know how long it's going to be closed for, so I'm not really sure how long I'm going to be here for. I changed my mind by week. I don't really know what this whole vlog thing was about. In fact, that's another thing. To be honest, I don't know if I want to keep vlogging. It might be because I'm watching too many other vlogs and they're depressing me because they're so cool, and I'm like, I want to be those people. Which is why I guess people watch vlogs, but it's really fucking addicting. Like, it's all I do every night is watch travel vlogs or Jenna Marbles. I'm probably not going to be one of those vloggers that posts like every week or have like a set schedule, because I'm kind of posting them for my own self to look at. Sound really pathetic. But you know how people always wonder, like, who stalks you on Facebook? Like, who's your biggest stalker? I'm my biggest stalker, to be honest, and it's not conceited. I just like to enjoy and look at pictures of the memories with my friends, and I hope that doesn't come off awful, but I'm just trying to be honest. So I don't know how many vlogs I'm gonna be making, and when I make them, it's because I want to watch them, and that's what I do when I'm bored, is I watch my own vlogs. I'm like, oh, look how much fun I had in Mexico and Guatemala. I don't know, I'm doing it for myself, so if they're shitty, I don't really care, and if they're great, that's great. But if you like my vlogs and you want to keep watching them, then yeah, feel free to subscribe. That'd be cool. Just be cool, because then I'm like, wow, people actually like what I'm doing. So I don't know where I was going with this. Yeah, I completely lost what I was going. Does that ever happen to you? Like, you're just talking and then all of a sudden just like your head goes blank and you have no idea what you're about to say? I honestly can't even remember what we were talking about. I'm probably gonna have to rewatch this to figure out what I was just talking about. I promise I went to college. Okay, I'm done talking about nothing. So, you know what I just did? I put the camera right here because I was like, oh, hey, that's like cool lighting right now. I'm gonna go say something. Yeah. Well, this was very awkward. I think I'm gonna go now, so bye. Cheers. Narok.